Hey guys, welcome to T3 Wargaming. My name's Scott and today I am joined by Matt. And today we are doing a bit of a grudge match because recently we both went to a one-day tournament and we both ended 3-0, but you know, someone got their points a bit more, so took the win. And so we grudged each other to see who is actually the champion. Now it's also a bit of a grudge match in the lore as well because it's going to be Teclis versus Morathi, and that's always good. So Dirty Elves versus Dirty Elves. It's going to be survival of the fittest, 2,000 points, and it should be a real good one actually. I'm not keen on this first turn, but we'll come back with the armies and deployment and then we'll get right into it. Alright, so we're going to start with the dirtier of the two elves. So Matt, can you just talk us through your list, please?
So the army is a Teclis list in Iliatha, and it's just Teclis. It's one unit of, yep, there's a big boy.
Yeah.
Yep. And one unit of 20 wardens beside him.
Yep.
One unit of 20 bows behind him.
Yep.
2 units of 10 wardens, both on the flanks.
Yep.
And another unit of 20 bows just behind the tranquils over there.
There's a lot of bows, and they're all aiming at my poor daughters. You've seen this list before, but it's the list I like to run. This was for the last tournament I would be doing in 2021. Probably put these down from here, but it's just the 2 units of 10 Witch Elves. We've got Little Morathi, Big Morathi, a Bloodrack Shrine, 15 Bow Snakes, and the 2 units of Shadow Stalkers. I am, of course, in Keltnar, so I'll be summoning down a unit of Harpies during the game, hopefully, and I will also be retreating and charging. Little Morathi has got Mind Razor, Black Horror Vulgu, and she's got Mirror Dance, so she can teleport 2 heroes. Well, might be able to teleport 2 heroes, so we'll see how that goes. I've also got the Snake spell, which is Matt's favorite because every time he used to bring the Lore Seeker, that was its #1 target. But that is it. So we're going to get into game, and we'll come back at the end of whoever's hero phase it is.
Okay, I've just finished my hero phase. And the plan was for Teclis to cast portals.
And how did that go?
It goes unbound, so it did not go well for Teclis.
She's at +2, so she rolls a 10, and yeah, stopped him.
Cheeky girl. So I couldn't get my spells at range. So what I did was I just put speed on a unit to get them moving around. A unit of 10 wardens on the side.
Yep.
Because they can do some work to get my battle tactic. I cast Total Eclipse just so Scott has to spend 2 CP to do his cheeky shoot twice shenanigans.
Yep.
And Protection of Teclis went off, so I got my Alpha save, and that's it.
Yep.
I got my powers off on the 2 units of bows, so they can do
That's
their
the
damage.
important ones. I think these got power as well, and you've
the
gone.
unit of 20 wardens in the middle did not get power.
No, they did not. You've gone for aggressive expansion.
Aggressive expansion, yeah.
And which 2?
These 2 objectives here.
These 2 objectives. That's all right. Oh, just before we carry on as well, who are your predator units?
Oh yeah, it's going to be Teclis and 2 bows.
Teclis, 2 bows. Mine will be Shadow Queen, bows, and I guess this young lady here. Okay, so that's all good. Hero action, you went for an extra CP and failed. I got it on Little M. Yeah, so we'll come back at the end of your movement phase then, mate. Alright, so we decided to do the shooting as well as the movement, because I'm fed up of just doing it after every movement phase, so get used to it. Right, so everything sort of moved up, except the coward who moved back.
Yeah, we just sort of repositioned a little bit.
Yeah.
I moved up the 2 units to score my objective, my aggressive expansion.
Yep, so you've got that for sure. And then you did some shooting. You killed 4 poor witch elves over there, 3 poor witch elves over here, and you did your 3 wounds to Morathi.
And that was it.
And that was it. So I'll just roll some battle shock. So these lost 3, so on a 5, someone's running. Nope, so they're good. And then those guys over there on a 4, someone's running. Yep, I will just take the 1. I could re-roll it, but I'd rather just lose the 1. And that's it. So you score, hold 1, hold 2, hold more, and your battle tactic. So that is 5 points to 0 as we go into Daughters of Khaine, turn 1. Alright, so at the end of my turn, not my turn, sorry, my hero phase even. So I've gone for Savage Spearhead. Ooh, I wonder where these are going. Okay, I also did Mirror Dance with this young lady, which Matt failed to unbind, so she's over there. She literally shuffled back, so she was out of 30 inches of Teclis. She then went for Black Horror Volgu. She managed to put 4 wounds on these guys, even with their spell ignore. Mm-hmm. And then she went for the snake and miscast and did herself a wound. So, good job, lady. Good job. You're doing wonderful. So that was the end of my hero phase. So we'll come back at the end of my shooting phase. Alright, so the end of my shooting phase and movement phase, everything moved up. My 2 units of Shadow Stalkers teleported to get me Savage Spearhead. I brought down the unit of Harpies as well, and these young ladies ran over to grab this objective, those young ladies ran to get that objective, and she moved back a bit, and that's all. And then we went in for some shooting. Morathi, Shadow Queen shot at Teclis, managed to pop him for 3 wounds. Then the bow snakes opened fire, deleted the unit over here of wardens, which is nice. But other than that, that was about it. So we're going to go for some charges. So we're going to start with over there. So they need a 9. And they get it. Are you going to unleash hell there? Ooh. Ooh, no. Right, we're gonna go with these Shadow Stalkers here. They are gonna get a 7. Do I burn a CP here? 2 CP here to do it. I don't think so. So we're gonna go for the Shadow Queen. This is what we want. This is the one. And with a 10, we get it. So you can unleash hell here. She's probably gonna go straight in between those two. Yeah. So yeah.
Like that, something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna fly on in over there. Oh, I was meant to do this charge first, but never mind. Forgot that. My fault. I literally just said that before I started filming. Oh, so are you unleashing hell now? Yeah, of course. I'll roll this charge anyway, and then we'll come back at the end of my turn. So, oh, they got a 12. Jesus. So I should have rolled it. Okay, never mind. So yeah, come back at the end of my turn. Oh, Morathi. These should be dead. They just should be, and she killed 4 of them. Absolutely whiffed. I'm happy because everything's tied up, so we managed to kill 2 bows over here, we killed 4 bows here, but that was it. I've got Battle Shack on my harpies actually.
Oh yeah, this one's
So she lost 4 of her friends, so she's bye-bye. Okay, so I hold 1, hold 2, hold more, and got my battle tactic. So we're gonna go into round 2. Morathi took all her wounds as well, so might be in trouble here. She needed to do better than that.
What do you do in priority score?
You do. Right, so here, roll your dice, and you get a 4 and I get a 1. So I think Matt's going to give it to me. So we're... or not. All right, so we'll come back at the end of Matt's hero phase. Oh, Shadow Queen, how I love ye. Right, so talk us through, Matt. What happened?
Well, my plan for my hero phase was to either put through Howling Gale onto Little Morathi and stop her from shooting bow snakes twice.
Yeah.
Or putting on Lambert Light onto the bow snakes and doing a teleport with my bows, get them out of combat and then pump some damage into them.
Yeah.
So to do that, I put out my portals and then I failed the critical follow-up spell.
Well, you got Lambert Light off.
Oh, okay,
Because I didn't stop that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Little Morathi's out of range. And so for my hero action, Shadow Queen had 1 dispel.
Yeah. So I needed to teleport a unit out of combat so I could shoot.
And I rolled an 11 and just stop that.
So it limits me a bit this turn. I can just sort of position around. I'll get my battle tactic. I'll get Teclis out of combat. And
so you've gone for Conquer, steal that one. Alright, that's fine.
I can't damage bow snakes.
Alright, so we're going to come back at the end of your shooting phase. Morathi's having a bad day. She's taken 9 wounds because these guys stayed where they were and shot her. which is quite interesting. I was expecting them to retreat, but if they want to die, it's fine. So she's now on our one tug because these guys shot into them. Teclis retreated, like typical high elf, just saying. These guys also retreated to come grab this objective. There are too many on there for me to redeploy and keep it. And then these guys shuffled around here. I don't believe you've got any charges, so it's just going to be the fight phase. I think that's all there is to say. So we'll come back at the end of your turn. Okay, so end of your turn. Morathi actually, at -1 to hit, decided to go ape shit and kill 7 of them this time. So that young lady did nothing, but I'm spending a CP to keep her around because keeping those bows in combat is important. But other than that, you hold 1, hold 2, hold more, and get your battle tactics. So that's going to be another 5 points. Morathi is on her last legs though, so we're going to see how this goes. So as we go into my turn 2. Okay, so end of hero phase. I failed the one spell I needed, which was Mirror Dance, because I needed to get her over there to get her to fight in the combat phase, but that's not happening. So we made the bow snake shoot instead, and they killed 7 of these dudes. Got rid of their quartz, which is good. Happy with that. So I've gone for kill the battle line unit on these guys. It's risky. It's real risky. Not sure if I can actually do it, but we're gonna see. And that's it. I've decided not to cast any spells of her because you've got that lovely chance of bouncing it off and then killing her, which is a problem. So we're gonna go into my movement phase and shooting phase, and we'll come back at the end. All right, that was good. So end of movement phase. I'll just stop the GoPro. Let's all do it together as a family, as a team. We're all about team at T3. All right. So yeah, everything. These guys all moved up. Morathi's moved up because it's death throws. May as well just throw myself in. Then I kept that young lady in combat. These girls moved up, ready to charge and tie up those bows for another turn. I think if I can just keep those bows tied up, I could win this game. I shot with the bow snakes, managed to kill, was it 7 of these guys?
7, left 2.
Left 2. They also had 3 of them who were outrange shooting to these guys. I think I killed 2 of them. Left these guys alone. These guys didn't get to play, so they're sad. And then Morathi shot and managed to kill the last 2. So I get my battle tactic, and I did it with a monster, which is huge. Also has freed her up, so she can go try and kill something else before she dies.
That's right. She got choice of bows, Teclis, and wardens.
Yeah, it's not the best choices.
And probably 7-inch charges too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
All right. Yeah.
A bit bigger to
The problem is if I charge those bows, Teclis is going to unleash hell and probably kill her.
Yeah.
Which is Ori. All right, so we'll go for some charges then. So we'll go for Shadow Queen first. So she's going 4 plus reroll 1s. So that is a 6-inch charge, which probably isn't going to get her anywhere. Nope. So she'll stay where she is. She's happy.
I'm happy too.
Yeah, I thought you might be. Which is an issue because I need those gone. So these guys are going to go for a charge. They're going 9. Will 9 get me anywhere? I think 9 will just tag those. But the problem is they'll kill those. I mean, they hit on what? 3s?
It's going to be 3s and 3s.
So 4s and 3s, because you neg 1 to hit them in combat. Well, you have 10 guys there, don't you? That's an issue. Alright, okay, well, we're probably going to do that, but we're going to see what other charges I get. How many guys you got on here?
It's all of them, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11 guys. Alright, we'll go for those witches over there. So they're in on a 5.
Just go straight up.
Yep, straight in, and then do I want to sacrifice this unit? Morathi, I needed you to make that. Screw it. We're going in, Jim. We're going in. On an 11. Why couldn't you do that?
Morathi needed that.
Right, okay, so they're going in, I think. I mean, you burnt your quartz.
Yep.
Alright, so, yeah, let's go have some fun. Alright, we'll come back at the end of my... Alright, end of my turn. So, I actually managed with a charge roll to get the bow snakes in as well. Just so that I can grab that point. These guys did go in. Matt kindly removed the leader and one other. Where did you whiff? It was here, right?
The spears.
Yeah, you really whiffed here.
They killed 3 bows.
So my witches and the shadow stalker over there killed... How many of your guys there?
Bows here, you killed,
I killed 6
bows and 2 spears.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, 3 of my bows died from the spheres. And that's about it. So we're going to go into... Oh, just do the score quickly. So I'm on 11, Matt's on 10 as we go into priority. Oh, he rolls
2
a
for me.
2. Oh, fucking come on, I rolled a 4. Yep,
Decision,
baby. Yeah, so what I think... What do you think, viewers? Should I give it to Matt so he can kill Morathi? No, Scott. Right, so we're going to go into my turn 3. Alright, so end of my hero phase, bow snake shot. Killed a few more of those dudes.
Killed 7 spears.
Which is nice. I need to get her over here. Because Teclis is just a bit too hard to kill, I think. So, yeah, that's that plan. And then... Yeah, that's all that happened, right? So I went for Mirrodans again. Some bastard decided to unbind it, which was fine. Okay, so we're going to go into my movement phase. Alright, so at the end of my shooting phase, we got pretty lucky. So Morathi's moved up here to grab that objective. These guys have retreated just to get the monstrous takeover that I've gone for. So then Morathi shot at the 4 guys left and just managed to kill them all, which freed these up to go up and shoot into those bows and killed 6 of them.
Killed 6 bows, yep.
Yeah, and that is all. So we're going to go for some charges, and it's just going to be these witches. It's going to be the longest bombest charge ever, but we may as well try.
So
Oh, what's a 9? 9?
10 maybe.
Needed a 10. Well, I'm not wasting the CP on that, so I'm good. I'm happy to not do that. All right, so we will come back at the end of my turn. Okay, so end of my turn. I killed a few more bows over there. Matt's keeping them about with CP. And that's all. So I hold 1, hold 2, hold more, got my battle tactic. So that's another 5 points to me. Takes me to 16 to 10 as we go into Matt's turn 3. I think this young lady's probably going to die. There's no point charging her in because she possibly could have done something, but she would have more likely have died.
Mortal wound, the champion's mortal wound might have killed her too. So.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so we'll go into your turn. I'll come back at the end of your hero phase. Okay, so at the end of your hero phase, what did we do? You teleport those guys.
Cast a teleport over here, got those archers to come back, grab this objective.
You failed protection of Hish.
Yes, I did.
You failed searing white light.
I did. I was hoping to kill Morathi with that.
Got double speed on him. What was the other spell you did?
I failed. That was it from Teclis.
Yeah, that was it,
I failed
right?
the power fish from those
Yeah.
spells.
Cool. Awesome. So, yeah. So you've come over here. You've gone for Monstrous Takeover. It's currently not on 6, so you're going to have to charge. And that's a long charge because these guys have just redeployed because this is the end of the movement phase. So,
Charge Wrath.
I mean, do you want to shoot her though?
No.
Is the issue. So you're not going to shoot her?
I think charging Morathi is better than going for a 12-inch bomb over those guys.
Yeah, all right. Go for the charge then.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm going to shoot those guys. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to shoot
Yeah,
these. All right
shoot there and
then.
charge.
Go for it then.
All right, so my
So
shooting
what's the
attack.
range? It's like
16.
16. All right, cool. Go for it.
Shadowstalkers, 2s and 2s.
Do it. It's a hit.
2s. Rend 3.
Rend 3, go straight through.
D6 damage.
Or 6. Of course it's 6. All right, well, I'll roll my after saves and then we'll come back. Just roll your charge.
Charge, yeah.
Roll your
I'm
charge.
going to use your dice, guys. I think.
Oh, no, don't use mine.
I know.
Shit. All right, cool. All right, well, we'll come back at the end of your turn. All right. What we thought would happen, happened. Teclis went in, killed Morathi. It's all good. Even with all that attack. Last Shadowstalker dude ran away. But, and those guys over there. So, right, this is quite an important priority, I think, I feel.
Where's my big dice?
So,
Big dice.
oh, there's a big dice?
Yeah, I've got a big priority
You
dice.
got a special big priority?
Where is it?
Oh, you don't have it.
I have to get a backup one.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Alright, I've got a big priority dice.
If it's a 6, I'm making him
It looks very
reroll.
similar to all the other dice. Just a
Alright,
bit
go for
bigger.
it.
It's
It's a 2. I need to roll a 1. I roll a 6, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Right, so I'm going to go. It's going to be my turn, and I'm probably going to go for Conquer because it seems pretty
easy to
alright.
score.
Yeah. So we'll go for Conquer. Alright, and we'll come back at the end of my... Probably at the end of my turn because there's not going to be too much going on. So I'll come back at the end of my turn 4. Okay, so at the end of my turn, not much happened in the hero phase. In the movement phase, my guys just pulled back. It's better to defend that objective than try and steal that one. We did shoot at Teclis though and managed to take off 8 wounds off of him, which is quite tasty. And then my Witch Elves ran and charged into the 2 remaining Sentinels over there and killed them, which scores me my battle tactic, which was Conquer. So I got 3 points in total. So we'll go into Matt's turn. We'll come back at the end of Matt's turn. Alright, so at the end of your turn, Matt, not a lot happened. You went for Savage Spearhead.
Yep.
Teclis teleported over here. I managed to dispel. Like, my dispels have been amazing this game. Absolutely amazing this game.
Yep.
And then you shot and failed.
And didn't wound. Yeah.
And didn't wound. Okay, so we reckon it's either going to be a draw. It's probably going to be a draw unless Matt gets this. Possibly, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, it's a 6. It's a super strong 6, and I get a 1. So, right, let's see what he can do. All right. So Matt might be the most unluckiest opponent I've ever had on the channel. Look at that sadness right there. So he went for a kill a battle line unit. He had to kill 5 witches. Teclis cut his Searing White Light off, killed 1 of them. Oh no, he had 6 to kill. Killed 1 of them. Charged in. Failed stomp. Failed the shoot. And then failed to kill them. Well, you did enough wounds, and then I rolled a 6, and it kept 1 alive. Man, that was crazy. But you do grab that point, so you do have 3 points as we go into my turn. So I need to get more than 3 points, which is not easy, actually. I don't think this is going to be easy. Yeah, so we'll come back at the end of my turn, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. All right. Look at this sadness. Okay, so he's dead, right? He's not there. So during my turn, I went for Ferocious Advance. I ran this young lady, the Shadow Stonker, and those Witch Elves. So they all ended the movement phase within 3 inches of each other. Both snakes then opened up on Teclis, who whiffed his saves. It's a good job I stopped that protection of Teclis.
Yeah, they didn't get protection. I didn't get protection, so it's...
So I took him down to 4 wounds remaining.
4 wounds left, yeah.
And then he got charged by some lowly little Witch Elves, who got in and just, weight of numbers, just dragged him down into the dirt. Which means, Matt, that I win by 1 point, because we both get our grand strategy, but because I killed a monster in the last turn, I get the point. So it's 23 to 22. Good game, mate. Thanks for that.
That was a great game.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that game. That would have been like a very close final at that tournament as well. So thanks for joining us, guys. And we'll just go into the post-game chat. And then, yeah, that's it. All right, cool. See, elves for the win, evil elves even more for the win. But what a fantastic game. 1 point victory to me. 23 to 22. That was a crazy good game.
Definitely
Like,
was.
I think the MVP of that game was my unbind rolls.
50-50 between unbind rolls or...
Yeah,
sneaky
50-50
rolls.
between me getting an 11 or just not at all. I passed far too many unbind rolls that game, which won me the game.
At the end
because
it did, yeah, 'cause I didn't get the protection of Teclis off.
which was massive,
Which
because
was
it allowed me
huge.
to just chop you down.
with your challenge.
And stopping your earlier one as well. Stop the portals,
That's
turn
right.
1.
Yeah.
Then I think turn 2 I stopped your lambent line. No, you got your lambent line, but then you failed your stopped your teleport.
That's right. Yeah.
So
So I couldn't get out of combat and shoot.
yeah, so just my unbind rolls this game were just crazy good. How did you find the game?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a great game. Great game. My original plan was actually Scott had all his bow snakes alive at the end. So the original plan was to put Teclis' spell through portals to stop him from shooting his hero phase. It's a spell that stops the unit from using command ability. And then just put my archers into the bows and sort of whittle the bows down over a few turns, and then the army doesn't do any damage, and I could just control Morathi pretty
Yep.
well. But none of that happened. The game was completely different.
Yeah, I mean, I completely whiffed the charge with
with
Morathi. Like,
yeah,
she
yeah.
went in, she was hitting on 3s,
Yeah,
wounding
first
on 2s,
Yep.
and killed 4
Killed four
bows.
bows.
It's like,
Yeah.
what are you meant to do? But I think me winning priority for turn 3 was huge, because it kept her alive for 1 extra turn.
Yeah, to be honest though, I don't think there were any game-winning priority rolls in that whole game, you know?
No, I'd agree. Yeah, I think maybe if I'd won turn 5 priority, I might have been able to shoot Teclis down, possibly.
Maybe. Wouldn't have killed him.
No, I probably
It would have limited what I could have done.
Yeah, like I would have very much limited him, but
Yeah.
which
In fact, if you won priority, it probably would have ended in a draw.
yeah,
Instead of a win for
See,
you.
you should have given it to me. But that was a great game. Like that, I think that if we'd been in the final at the tournament, that would have been a much more interesting game. Like, because unfortunately, like I faced Crawl Boys. Shout out to Eddie. But I made a 12-inch charge into Eddie's Bolt Boys, which the game was over after that point. But Teclis is mean, like, the spells. He's not so good in combat. He couldn't kill 4 witch elves.
Doesn't.
But,
Oh, that's embarrassing.
yeah, I mean, but Morathi wasn't much better, to be fair.
Yep.
I did like the fact that you really made me not want to cast spells.
Yeah.
Because it
You
was...
then affect yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, you were just going to ping the 3 wounds straight into Morathi.
You could have killed her at one point.
Yeah, and killed her earlier, and I just couldn't take the risk. I think I made the right call tying up your bows.
Yep. Tying the
Like-
bows meant I couldn't shoot your snakes, and you had them free to put damage on Teclis when you
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah, the bow snakes, I think I only got 1 hero phase.
Yep.
1, 2? I think I got 2. 2 hero phase shoots that game. There was one where there was in combat, and then there was
Oh,
the
that's
time
right, when they were in
before.
combat. Yeah.
So they did pretty well. Like, the bows always do well, but this army is like very strong. Like, still in the at least A tier, but I'm definitely going to put it down for a little bit now, or at least try something new with daughters. Maybe bring out a Cauldron of Blood or something. What about you? You sticking with the same list?
See what happens with the December thing.
Yeah, there's that as well. So
I'm
you're going Gold Con now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you taking Lumineth? Because you did send a picture where you had 6 boxes of dragons.
No. Dragons are just a bit of fun. I'll bring my elves to Gold.
Alright, cool. Well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and drop any comments. And if you really want to help me, please click on the link to my Patreon. Other than that, we'll definitely get Matt back on the channel again, because I know people have been crying out for Lumineth Realm Lords.
Maybe different.
Yeah, alright, I'll bring Nightmare. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.